it's Legs and Jazz in the hallway together. So, you know, like how it's that split second, like that split moment, like it looks like it's calm and okay until it's not okay. They was charging each other, but talking like they was spitting they rappy, yo. And they was running towards each other, but the difference is Jazzy had her books in her hand. Jazzy, boom, swung on Legs. Legs tried to grab her. She, boom, boom. Jazzy was already up on her. So I'm like, I was shocked because Legs is tall. So I hurried up. I start power walking. Boom, Legs tried to grab her to control her from being on top, because when she hit her with the book and then did the combo, that was a crazy combo because it was like, boom, poop, poop. It was real quick. Boom, got her on the ground. So I'm like, yo, stop. So I'm trying to break it up. So the security guy like, hey, what's going on? So I'm like, yo, stop. So as I break it up, Legs break off running. Mind you, everybody in a class, okay, ain't no bells to be rung, ain't nobody out there. It's just us and the security guard. So security guard like, what's going on? Who is that? What's her name? I'm like, they have. She like, her name Legs, but she didn't know her real name. So he like, you're gonna go to the office. I'm like, no, I was breaking up the fight. So Jazzy like, no, you wasn't. You was trying to help. I'm like, she's lying. I was breaking up the fight. I promise you. I even told the principal. So he like, no, you going to the office. They take us to the office. We sit down because the principal is talking to some parents and a couple of other students. So I'm sitting there. She like, so you really gonna try to fight me? I'm like, I'm not. I was trying to break it up. So you hear the lady in the front. She like, I don't want y'all talking. Nobody's talking. Do not talk to each other. So I'm sitting there. She like, watch. Watch. So I'm just looking at her. I ain't said nothing. Boom, they leave out the principal office. The people that was in there, they leave out. So the principal like, Roshan, I'm like, yes. I'm like, but he like, explain this at the office. So I go in the office first and she stays there. So it just be in the principal. He like, why are you in my office? I'm like, the same reason why I just left. I'm like, she keep picking with me, my friends, and I'm like, even the people outside, I'm like, she even popped up to my house. You can ask my mom. He like, do I need to call your mom, Roshan? I'm just, do I need to? Because I don't know. Your mom says you a big time liar. I'm like, but I'm not lying. I'm like, she started everything. She's the one that wrote on my locker. So he like, she's the one. I'm like, yes. He like, she did just leave from my office and it was a incident. He like, I'm going to trust you. He like, because I want to see you out of here. I'm like, I promise you, I didn't do nothing. I'm like, her and somebody else was fighting. I knew not to say Legs' name or my friend. If I say Legs or my friend, the first thing they're going to say is, what's their name? I'm not snitching. I'm not snitching by far. So he like, okay. He like, listen, I want you to go to class. It's almost going. I'm like, I have a question. He like, yeah. I'm like, when do the progress reports come out? He like, oh, well, this class would have told you if he was in there on time. He like, but the class is about to get ready to end. He like, but Monday. I'm like, Monday? Now, it was Friday already. It's finna get ready to be the weekend. So I'm like, Monday, it'll be out. He like, yeah, and we all have quizzes. So when the teacher gave us that quiz, we had quizzes doing out the whole day, which I didn't know nothing about. It was pop quiz. So I was like, yeah. He like, you need to be making it to your class. He like, your mom going to be upset. I'm like, yes. He like, I'm going to handle her. He like, is there anything else you didn't tell me? I'm like, no, I told you everything. Boom. I leave out. I'm scot-free. I leave out. I ain't getting no trouble. He ain't say we got no problems. He gonna call him on. We Gucci Gabbana. I go to the class, right? So as I go to the class, the teacher, she opened the door, right? And she said, you can't be in here. I'm like, why not? She like, everybody's taking a quiz right now. I'm like, I know, I'm sorry I'm late. I'm like, I was at the office. She said, do you have a slip? I'm like, no, I don't have a slip. She said, well, you have to have a slip to order to get in my class, especially to do a quiz. what is going on with you, Rashawn? I'm like, I don't know, the security guard. It was a fight. I was trying to break it up. She like, so you are always in the midst of something. That's why your mama is always up here. First off, the low blow me is crazy work. The low blow me. So I'm like, can I please just come and do the quiz? Yeah, you can do the quiz, but you have to have a pass to come in so I can be able to check you in that you was here. So I had missed the present. I missed it. So I go back to the office, right? So the lady, she give me a slip. So as I'm walking out, I hear somebody like, oh, so you just gonna lie. So I turn around. I see that it's Jazz. So she was just coming out from talking. And the principal's just so happy we coming out now at the same time. So I'm like, I didn't lie about nothing. So I'm in trouble. I got to bring my mama to the school. Wait till the school end. Watch. My brother gonna handle you. So now she's saying it out loud. Her brother is finna handle Big Daddy Rowe. Her brother finna handle Rody Dodie right now through the like she said it. And she said, didn't run up, didn't try to fight me. She said what she said. That was it. So boom, I go back to my teacher and she opens up the door. I say, here you go. She was like, okay. You know the bell is finna get ready to ring, right? I'm like, yeah. She like, how fast can you do the test? You been studying? I'm like, I didn't know we was having a test. She said, yeah, it's a pop quiz, but you should be studying and you taking notes, right? I'm like, I take some notes. Well, you're gonna need all the notes you can get, cause you're gonna need to pass. Cause we have progress reports Monday, and she like, I have a lot of paperwork to do, so I advise you to do your best. So I looked at, I said, okay. So boom, I'm there and I'm doing my test. Everybody is kind of almost complete. Everybody done. The bell get ready to go off, right? The first one, boom, and the second one is like final, you out the class. So the first bell ring, you hear the teacher like, all right, everybody that's not done with their test, bring their test up. I'm like, I'm not done. She like, besides Roshan. So I'm like, okay, good, thank you. So I'm like, okay, so I still got like, Joe, this was like 3 pages, bro. It was 3 pages, like, and it was like, you have to read this. Like, this wasn't like, no, like, this, my life. It is the ugly cry, but my life at that moment depended on it, right? Like, oh my God, like, and the bells was like 3 minutes and 2 minutes, and then that 30-some seconds apart, because we got the second bell, but that final bell, you have to be there, right? So I'm like, oh my God. So that was the first bell of letting us know, like, let's get ready. We're about to get ready to leave the class. So that's just, you could leave if you're done. So I'm like, I'm still doing it. Boom. So I'm like, okay. The final bell ring, everybody leaves, so it's just me. So her other class is coming in, like the early ones, like the geeky ones, they're coming in early. So they sitting down. So the teacher come, Roshan, are you done yet? I'm like, I'm almost done. I'm like, I got the sheet, and then on the back, I gotta explain. She's like, okay, explain the problem and make sure everything is good. I'm like, okay. So boom, the second, like, it was like the time was going so fast. Cause like, why would the time be going fast all of a sudden? It never go that fast. I have one more class. So I'm sitting there like, oh my God. So boom, the final bell ring. Everybody that's in her class is in her class. So this dude, he comes to me. I never even saw this dude before. He comes to me, big, tall. He on a wrestling. Come to find out, he was on a wrestling team. He come to me, he say, but I didn't know at that moment he was on a wrestling team though. He like, hey, this my seat. I sit here all the time. And I was like, yeah, but I'm sitting here right now. He like, I don't care. He like, it's a seat back there. I'm like, I just got to finish up this test. He like, I said, and he tried to like shake the, you know what I'm saying? Shake the desk. Like, and so the teacher was like, hey, calm down, Lorenzo, calm down. He like, hey, move this girl. I'm like, I'm not a girl. At the time, like, I was really big on like how people looked at me. And so, like, when they used to say that, it used to bother me. So I'm like, I'm not a girl. I'm like, just call me Rody Dodie. You will hear about me. He like, look, you don't even know what I do to you, like, straight like that. So she like, stop it. She like, look, this is Lorenzo's seat. Can you please just go back there and finish your test? Yeah, go back there. Lorenzo, stop. I go back there, right? So I'm like, she real cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? So boom. I finish my test. I give her the test. Boom. She like, okay, thank you. And I will be taking 5 points away for you handing it in late. Can I make extra credit? Because I didn't know, like, okay, I'm messing up now. I'm starting to mess up. So it's like, why would you know? So, all right, I go to my next class. He's like, yo, you're late. You have a tardy slip? No, I just left my other class. I was finishing up my quiz. Were you late for this quiz? Everybody doing the quiz. He like, and then plus you have to come up here and work on, it was like working on like a little lab rat. It was a rat, but it was alive. So he was like, and you have to come up here and work on a rat. I'm like, work on a rat? He like, yeah. And you have 45 minutes. So you have time to go get a slip. I'm like, but I can't get one from the principal office. Can you just let me in? He's like, Roshan, no, I can't just let you in. I'm like, but I just got done. I'm like, I promise you, I just got done. He like, if I let you in, that means I have to let other people in. I'm like, but I don't always come late to your class. Come on, Roshan. So boom, he let me in. He was cool. I broke him down. I broke him down to my size, right? I broke him down. But I go to my seat. He give me my quiz. Boom, I do my quiz. I catch up with everybody. So now it's different. You know, he got mices or rats. Let's just say rats. Boom, he got rats or whatever. So boom, he having them come up. So I'm kind of like the 7th person. So it's my turn. So he like, all right, you ready? I'm like, yeah, like, what do I do? He like, well, you did the quiz, and plus we've been doing assignments, so you should know what to do. So I'm like, okay, so I straight held the rat, and when I got the blade, I just straight, he was like, you don't know, you first, you wanna make sure it's set properly. I'm like, okay, because it was swiggling. I did it wrong. So I failed that part. So he like, this is 50% of your grade. So I was like, oh my God, like I failed. I failed. Like I failed. Ouch. No, like I failed, right? And so, and he said what he said. Boom. I go back to my seat. Other people came up, so I'm like sad. So boom, the bell rings. It's time for us to get ready to get out of school. So I go to my locker. So I see Jazz. I see people. So everybody whispering, right? So people coming like, yo, it's finna be a fight. You finna fight? And I'm like, no. They was like, yo, she was in a class saying her brothers and his friends coming up here. I'm like, wait, what? Like, I ain't like, she finna bring it in. She finna bring it in to it. So I'm like, let me check my phone, right? So I'm checking my phone. And I don't got no missed calls. So I call Roy. I'm like, hey, yo, where you at? He like, oh, I'm with Raymond. I'm like, put him on the phone. I'm like, where you at? He like, yo, we on the bus. He like, my phone finna die. I'm like, bro, look, we at a skew. How close? He like, just give us like 10 minutes. He like, we on the opposite side. He like, both of the buses that came been out of service. I'm like, all right. So boom, I hang up. So I get ready, grab my stuff. I'm coming out. So Legs come out behind me. Legs like, don't worry. I'm like, I ain't worried about nothing. So Jazz is already out there. No hoodie, no coat, no book bag, just bare her and hands. So you see her first and her few friends, and you also see like just people that know what's about to go down, that's been hearing about word of mouth. They already out there, right? Other classes haven't came out yet. So as soon as, we come out, you see Jazz straight up say like, yeah, now what's up? What's up? I'm outside now. So Legs like, girl, you too small. I'ma step on you. You ain't nothing but a roach. I'ma step on you. She like, show me. So she straight up ran up on Legs. Legs straight kicked her. Boom! Kicked her. So I'm like, oh, everybody crowded the fight. So I'm like, oh, so I'm watching the fight. Legs is having her way. Boom, all of a sudden Jazz gets some type of like grip on her and have her like this, like have her neck like bending. It was weird. Cause I was looking at Legs like, man, you know, this view is crazy work. So Legs like, but she boom, legs on the ground. Everybody they oh. All of a sudden I feel somebody grab me. Straight up. Grab me. So I look. Like, who grabbing me? It's a random dude. I don't even know. I say, hey, man, move. He like, yeah, what's up? He like, you got a problem with my friend? I'm like, what you talk about? So immediately, it made me think about her brother. All of a sudden, her brother come, boom, punch me. I'm like, oh. And once I look, everybody now bum rushing this fight. So it's like, the fight is back to back, okay? And it's going down. And it's a lot of people. It's people coming out the school. That classes is getting released and it's people crowded. So I'm like, oh. So all of a sudden I hear somebody like, no, I got you, Rody Doty. It's Junior. Boom, he grabbed the dude. Boom, boom, boom. They're fighting. So I see that her brother is steady charging me. He, boom, boom. He comboing me. I'm just trying to get it together, yo. Whole nose and lip bust. So I'm like, and I went over there to him. Boom, I'm tussling. I'm just trying to get him on the ground. Boom. Now I'm trying to pick him up. I'm trying to pick this dude up. Boom, boom. So I feel somebody come on my back. Boom. It's one of his other buddies. I fell down. But Junior over there doing this thing. Security. Hey. So I grab my book bag. I get away. I break running. Right? When I turn around and look, I see that is Jazzy brother, and the dude is following me. So I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, I'm not going to show them what bus I'm getting on. So instead of me going to the bus stop that I normally get on, I go on the next bus stop. These dudes are still following me. Boom, here come a second bus. They like kind of delayed. They like back to back. So I hop on the bus, right? I'm telling the bus driver, like, please go. They coming across the street. I'm like, they trying to follow me. Go. So the bus driver didn't pull off. So they like, boom. They trying to get inside the bus. They trying to get inside the bus, y'all. So I'm like, don't let them in. I'm like, they trying to jump me. So the bus driver like just doing this, like, no, like telling them to get on the next bus. So when I look, I'm like, oh my God. So the girl like, can I just get off on this stop? I'm like, no, please don't get on this stop. So the bus driver like, no, I'm gonna let y'all off on the next stop. Man, it's cars in front of this man. Boom, we pulls off. So the girl gets off. We steady pulling. So I get close. So I'm like, where are they at? So I feel it, right? So I'm like, oh my God. This Roy. Hello? And yeah, look, we still went on the bus. I'm like, where at? They like over here, like almost close to, like, they giving me like the destination by another gas station that's like, by the time you get close to my house, you will see like a Sprint store. You will see like grocery stores. You got like a gas station. So before like you get fully close to my crib, so like that, like, why are y'all way over there? Like, what? Like, I'm in court, like, I'm mad at Raymond. I'm like, where Raymond at? He right here. I'm like, man, yo, tell him that I think they following me. Like, they just tried to get on the bus. He like, yo, we right here. Just ride the bus. If you on the bus, I'm like, I'm on the bus. I'm like, all right, I'm going to get off now. Mind you, they on the opposite side. I get off the bus. I get off the phone. Boom. So I'm looking like, oh my God, I got to get off. So I'm like, should I get off early? I'm like contemplating in my head. Should I get off early? Should I get off late? Like, I'm weighing my option in my head because it's like, it's just me. And these dudes is after me. Like, dude, like, I ain't going to even cap that point. I felt it in the ribs. I'm not going to hold you. So I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, all right, I'm getting closer. Boom. I'm like, hey, this is my stop. I hit the bell. Soon as I get off the bus, I see my peoples. But when I see them, I see Raymond, Roy, and I see my brother Marky. So Marky and them, they crossing the street, but cars is coming. So I'm like, yo, nigga, like, what Marky doing? Like, y'all, because it ain't even time for Marky to get out of the school yet. What is he doing here? Like, that. It was enough to break me down, man. So I was like, now I'm really like free. So boom, as they trying to get across the street, the other bus coming, you see literally it's Jazzy brother. It's Jazz brother. It's the guy, and it's their other friends. So I'm like, oh, they was gonna ground and pound me. They was gonna try to take me fully out. So they running towards me like, yeah, what's up? What's up? Yeah, what you say now? Yeah, we over here. Yeah, you ain't know we was over. They talking. Boom, my peoples come over. Now it's ready to brought down. So Marky like, what y'all want to do? What y'all want to do? So Raymond like, what's up? We're like, yeah. So I'm sitting there like, yeah, you thought I was by myself. What's up? What's up? He like, yes, whatever you want to do. Police pull up. Because mind you, we by a strip mall. Okay, we about a lot of like restaurants, places, like strip malls, gas stations, like police is riding up and down there. So police like, hey, what's going on? Everybody okay? Everybody go to where they stay. I'm like, yeah, no, we fine. They wanted to fight. So the police officer like, where y'all stay at? I said, I stay over this way. They don't stay over this way. So they like, yeah, no, I catch you. They saying they had catches. So the police officer like, hey, don't make me get out the car, right? Straight up like, don't make me get out the car, because we was real close. Like, we was right here. Like, we about to get down. So boom, the police end up pulling off. Marky like, yo, everybody kept turning around. They like, look, they only down there. So Marky like, let's take the trail. I'm like, no. He like, come on, bro. He like, they gotta go over there by that bus stop to catch it back towards your skew way. I'm like, I don't know, I think so. He like, let's take the trail and meet them that way. I'm like, Raymond like, I'm down. We're like, and I got a blunt, I'm down. They like, so you ain't down, Roddy Doty? I'm like, Marky like, come on, man. He like, you gonna let them punk you? And I'm like, how you end up here? So Raymond like, I went to go get him from the school. I'm like, what did you say? Like, I told him I was the oldest brother. I'm like, did you sign a name? He like, I signed your name. I'm like, bro, if my mama find out, I'm gonna get skinned alive. If my mama find out, I'm gonna get skinned alive. Okay? And I say that from the hot fire of the damn words, if you know what I mean. HEL double hockey stick. She's gonna take me there with Vaseline draws. Okay, she's gonna burn me down. Why would you forge my name? But he got him out, right? So he got him out the school. So boom. So I'm like, all right, I'm down. So Roy, boom, he ended up flaming up. Zip, 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 zip. My phone going off. It's Legs. I'm like, hello? Legs like, yo, I end up pulling a piece of her hair. Woo. We up here in the office, and we get into it in the office. I'm like, well, y'all in the office right now? She like, yeah. She like, where you at? I'm like, I'm at the crib. She like, stay there. We ain't mention your name, but she trying to mention your name. So you hear the principal like, can you please come here, Alicia? Because that's what Legs' real name was. So boom, she hangs up. So we taking the trail. So I'm like, what if they already got on the bus? They're like, they ain't get on the bus yet. So boom, we passing the blunt. Zip, 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 zip. I look, it's Virginia. I'm like, I can't pick up right now. I can't pick up. I put it back in my pocket. And so boom, we see a bus coming. We get on that bus. It's not them nowhere in sight. So I'm like, yo, they not even here. He like, let's just take it all the way to the school. So we taking it back towards my school. We get close to my school. We see Jazzy, which is Jazz, her brother, the two guys, and another two guys. The other guy that was with him, we see another two guys, the one that Junior and them was fighting. They all together at the gas station. So I'm like, yo, it's too many of them. So Marky like, no, it's not. He like, we can take. I'm like, no, I don't think we should do it. He like, we should. He like, where she stay? I'm like, no. He like, well, we gonna find out. We gonna get on the same bus they gonna get on. I'm like, wait, what? Like, huh? We finna what? Get on the same? Oh, man, no. Can't. No, we can't. Look, we cannot get on the same bus as them. They gonna know something up. And what if they got more people? So I'm like, no, because it's their neighborhood. We don't know how the way their neighborhood go. So Marky like, we going. I'm like, no, we're not. Me and you, we're going home.